It's known as a clap-out. It's a technique the Ford government has been using to drown out reporter questions at the end of an announcement. And after the questions have been cut off by spokespeople, well, yesterday it came to a head when a reporter got frustrated at the announcement Lisa MacLeod was making about welfare. He couldn't get his question in, and he let people know he was not happy.
Can you please stop clapping? This is a professional environment. Stop it.
It's not kindergarten, for God's sakes.
Take that into the legislature if you guys want to act like that. What's wrong with you guys?
I'm wrong too.
Since Doug Ford was elected, media have been limited to asking roughly 5 questions during announcements by the Premier and his ministers, which is significantly less than the previous government.
If you're holding a press conference, apparently it's supposed to be for the press, not for a group of hangers-on to, to create a ruckus. It's there for the purposes of disseminating information through the media to the public.
If a point is being made that is really important, that is essential to the argument, then there's nothing wrong with it.
What if the point is to drown out journalists?
It should not be used to drown out journalists.
But that seems to be happening consistently, and it also happened on the campaign trail. Is that appropriate?
That is something that I think that we need to discuss, because I think that reporters have a right to ask questions and that they should be able to do that uninterrupted.
Will you bring that up with the Premier and put a stop to this?
It will certainly be something that will be discussed.
Clapping out questions was a technique used on the campaign trail as well. City News also told you about mic wars, when a Ford campaign staffer tried to wrestle the mic away from a reporter who was trying to ask a question. Another technique we showed you was how the media is kept behind a stanchion several feet away from Doug Ford. And yesterday's City News told you about how the PCs have started their own news media source called Ontario News Now, with a staffer acting as a reporter, and this is funded by taxpayers. All combined, the PCs are carefully controlling their message. Some would call that great politics, others would call that suppression of information.